Picture this, it's 1986 and kids are piling into theaters for a cartoon movie based on giant robots. Sounds like just another Saturday morning tune? Now what could possibly go wrong?
Such heroic nonsense.
Well, plenty depending on your perception. Transformers, the movie, is more than a 90-minute toy commercial. Instead, it's a bold, emotional, and surprisingly mature sci-fi epic that punched way above its weight. So let's roll out into why this animated gem is way more than meets the eye. Transformers the movie wasn't afraid to go dark, nor was it your typical good guys win, everyone's happy cartoon. The film opens with Unicron, a planet-devouring cosmic entity, sounds familiar, eating an entire world inhabited by sentient beings, including children. But it doesn't stop there, because within the first 20 minutes, beloved characters such as Optimus Prime die, and not in some vague off-screen way. We see it, and it's gut-wrenching, if not heartbreaking. This was Gen X's Bambi. For a kids' movie, this scene also amped the shock. The writers took major risks killing off fan favorites to make room for new characters like Hot Rod and Ultra Magnus, signaling that no one was safe. This wasn't just about selling new toys. Okay, that part is not true, as this was Hasbro's ulterior motive to make room for up-and-coming figures. However, the story tackled themes of sacrifice, leadership, and the high cost of war. Heavy stuff for a film tied to a popular toy line, right? Compare this to other 80s cartoons like G.I. Joe and especially the lighter toned He-Man, where stakes rarely felt real. Transformers dared to make its audience feel the weight of loss and change. And then there's the voice cast, which consists of a lineup that reads like a Hollywood blockbuster. Orson Welles in his final role voiced the godlike Unicron. Leonard Nimoy brought menace and tragedy to Galvatron, while Judd Nelson infused Hot Rod with youthful rebellion and heart. These weren't just random voice actors phoning in, as they gave the characters soul. Take Optimus Prime's death scene for example. Peter Cullen's delivery as Optimus, weak but resolute, saying, "Till all are one," hits like a freight train. The film didn't shy away from emotional complexity. Hot Rod's guilt, Ultra Magnus' doubt, and even Megatron slash Galvatron's desperation under Unicron's control. These robots felt human, grappling with flaws and growth in ways kids' cartoons rarely explored. Now let's talk about the 500-pound Dinobot in the film. It's the soundtrack. Aside from the background score courtesy of Vince DiCola, it had a full-on 80s rock opera, from Lion's banging theme song to Stan Bush, The Touch, and Dare, which were anthems that still gets fans pumped today. The synth-heavy score by DiCola blended futuristic vibes with heart-pounding energy, perfectly matching the film's epic scope. Unlike the repetitive jingles of most kids' shows, this soundtrack was cinematic, elevating every battle and emotional beat. It's no wonder why The Touch has been remixed, covered, and even featured in modern movies such as Boogie Nights.
You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah.
Okay, anyway. The animation was another game changer, produced by Toei Animation, the studio behind Dragon Ball, G.I. Joe, and a few other series and films. This film boasted fluid action, detailed character designs, and a cosmic scale that felt massive. Unicron's transformation from planet to robot is a visual spectacle even by today's standards. Compared to the often static animation of 80s TV cartoons, Transformers the movie looked like a theatrical sci-fi epic. The attention to detail, shimmering metallic textures, dynamic lighting, and explosive battles showcased a level of ambition that screamed, "This is more than a kids' show." It was a love letter to sci-fi fans of all ages. So why does Transformers the movie still matter? Simple. Its bold choices laid the foundation for the franchise's enduring legacy, and it proved that stories tied to toys could have depth, inspiring future iterations like Beast Wars and even Michael Bay's live action films. Fans still quote lines like "one shall stand, one shall fall," and debate Hot Rod's journey to Rodimus Prime. Transformers the movie's willingness to take risks inspired a generation of storytellers to treat kids' media with respect. It showed that cartoons could tackle big ideas, war, loss, destiny, and still be fun. That's why, nearly 40 years later, fans of all ages still hold this sci fi classic close. While Transformers the movie can be dismissed as a 2 hour cartoon commercial to market toys to kids, it was a daring, emotional, and visually stunning sci fi epic that redefined what animated films could be. It broke hearts, rocked theaters with its killer soundtrack, and left a legacy that's still transforming pop culture today. So, next time someone calls it just a kids' movie, tell them it's